What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Happy Wednesday afternoon to all of you. It is 3:30 p.m. here in San Jose, Costa Rica, 5:30 p.m. in Miami, where we are so close to signing. So close. I can't tell you how close we are to confirming. I can't confirm it for you yet, the hotel we're staying at, but I can tell you that it costs over $200 a night to stay at this spot. We got it down to $129. Also, there's a $35 resort fee. We got the resort fee axed. It's right on the beach. It's fucking nice. But I can't confirm it yet. And I can't wait till I can. I'm going to pop out the chat here. I can't wait till I can. I'm itching now. Also, Toronto's locked next Friday. Not this Friday coming up. Friday, July 12th. Sonny Vega going to make an appearance, amongst others. Maxwell Smart. As many low baggers as we can have. Going to party. We're picking a shit spot, man. Picking a hole in the wall, a little fucking dump that we're going to take over. Take over. We're not going to some nice, smarmy, expensive place. We're going to a shitty place that is going to be ours. We're going to run the joint. It'll be just us. I'm excited. That's Friday, July 12th. Probably 6 o'clock. I'm not sure. I'm going to nail down the exact time. I'll show up drunk. You can count on me for that. I'll show up drunk. And 6 o'clock, King and Bathurst. It's the Wild Wing at King and Bathurst. Now, also, we've become a podcast. We have become a podcast. So do remember to check us out. Check us out in a big, big, big way. Let me just tell you where you can find us now. iTunes, TuneIn, Spotify, Stitcher. Check us out there. Now, you probably want to come and watch the show live on YouTube so you can get a look at Parlay Poppy's brows. So you can see where Big Boss comes to us from each and every time he's on. So I get it why you still want to watch live. Also, and most importantly, yesterday on The Late Show, we were spectacular. It was some of the best capping that we've done. The only problem with yesterday was the team totals that I took that were too juiced. I was up 8.2 units in MLB, and that's including 3 team totals I took, 2 juiced, 1 cashed. I lose 1.8 units on those 3 team totals, and we still had a giant. And I expect this thing right now. I want winners. I want cash. And I believe in us. Shout out to all the cappers in chat. Vinny Cornell, Christopher Smith said, waiting on Guru, then my bets are locked in. Ooh, I love when the cappers start getting a following here and start getting hot like Guru Sports Bets. I love that, Christopher Smith. Ulysses Hayes, my guy, Ulysses Hayes in the house. Ulysses, you're going to love this spot we got in Miami for us. Man, it is so nice. Christopher Smith said Yankees bounce back huge tonight. All right. Anthony Mastronardi, my guy. Anthony Mastronardi. He'll be there. He'll be at this spot with us Friday to party. There's Gerardo Hernandez. There's Flip Money. There's Guru. There's Guru right there. Guru right there. Anthony Mastronardi says, not even thinking about last night. Man, my guy Anthony, $25 parlay for a gamer with dogs, going to pay out $800. And all he needed was that bum Holland to not walk 5 straight guys to allow the winning run for the first time in MLB history in the live ball era. Feel bad for Anthony Mastronardi. You know how that works, but I hate that. Top set in the house, my guy Elio, Don Corleone, Daryl Lyles. We got Ron Lofton. Ron Lofton says, you guys get to hang out with Sonny. I'm jealous. Yes, Barbarito. There is Dave L.A. Dave L.A. says half unit Astros, Rockies, no run first inning, plus 185. And half unit D-backs, first 5 money line, plus 200 D-backs money line. Sorry, first 5 money line, plus 200 D-backs money line, plus 218. Thinking that maybe Walker Buehler showed, or the weakness that he showed in Colorado will continue is what Dave L.A. is thinking. And also taking Astros Rockies no run first inning on a total of 14. Isn't that total 14 and a half? Dave won't take unders, but he will fuck around with a big plus money, no score, first inning. And there's Dave's action. Phillies first 5 team total over 2.5 minus 130. Phillies money line plus 115. Indians team total over 4.5 minus 135. A's first 5 run line minus 130. Angels minus 1 minus 110. Orioles Rays no score, first inning. And my guy Jay Peach, there's my guy Jay Peach, says time for a fat dab. Jay Peach, we need you in Miami. Man, I remember when I started down here, it'll be 2 years ago in October, And I would have these late night betting with or beat the bag shows because we did a contest called Beat the Bag back then, and we still do it with horse races. But I remember, and there'd only be 25 guys live with me, rolling with me. Jay Peach would be one of them. Tom Marino would be one of them. Ulysses Hayes would be one of them. Jay Peach, he would call my 49ers open ass. And I'd never heard that term before. And now it's stuck to me, Jay Peach, PRC publicist, my guy. Says, hey, Jimmy, I came by to say hello. Happy birthday to Lo Baglin. What a guy, PRC publicist. Jimmy, it's very possible that Kawhi is back to the 60 All-Star. Yes, I know that the chopper has been following him everywhere he's going. He can have anything he wants. If he wants that chopper, we'll give it to him. PRC publicist, please meet us. Friday night, please meet us. PRC publicist, we need you. Guru Sports, but there's Henry Brown saying hello. There's Henry Brown. All right, Von Polo says, how do I find you on Spotify? I love Spotify. It's SBR Sports Picks, Von Polo. Greatest ever says, happy 4th, fellas. We got KMC Gill 184 says, Orioles money line. All right, Guru Sports Bets. Play today, Oakland A's money line for 11 in a row, and I'm on that with him. But KMC Gill says, Mini for the Winnie. And Christopher Smith says, Mini wins tonight. I need Minnesota to keep losing because I have $125 on the Indians to win the division at plus 1,100. And they're now 7 games back. Dave L.A. God, I need that, Dave. And I love it. I love it. Brick Overland said, I like the A's before the line move. Yeah, new pitcher came in. I was trying to find out who the old pitcher was. My guy Flip Money says, what up, low baggers? I'm driving. Got you on the Bluetooth. Much love to you. We got Gerardo Hernandez ready to get to work. Okay, let's get to work right now. Grim Reaper says, yo, Jim, you coming to Toronto? Yes, Grim Reaper. And PRC publicist, yes, I'm going to put you in a group. Grim Reaper, and Grim Reaper, I follow you on Twitter. I'm almost certain I have. I'm almost certain I do. But yes, Grim Reaper, I'm going to add you to the list. I'm coming to Toronto, coming out next week. Getting there. I'm trying to figure out times to be able to hit the track. That's been my biggest problem right now, is not getting to hit the track enough. Here we go. Toronto, going to add Grim Reaper, my guy Grim Reaper right here. And David Lay says, take Nationals plus 700, future 2, only down 6. I'm a little concerned about that spot, Dave. Although I think you're getting enormous value. I just think the Braves are a really good baseball team. A really good baseball team. PRC publicist, I'm going to get you the details. I need you there. I need my guys there because we're going to have a lot of fun, man. Come on, let's all get drunk together. It'll be Sonny Vega, Maxwell Smart, Anthony Mastronardi, PRC publicist, Al Mack, Jeff Joseph, just to name a few. Hopefully Tay Stevens can come through. Class that join up. All right, let's get to work right now. Grim Reaper says, I got to make the Twitter, Jim. Please do. And let's get going. Okay. Ulysses Hayes says, Braves will win the division. Grim Reaper says, I'll message you and let you know it's me. Please do, Grim Reaper. Beautiful. Okay, let's get to work. Intex 2016 says, when? Intex, are you going to be in Toronto? It's not this Friday, but next Friday. Intex, my guy Vic, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Or meet us in Miami. Meet us in Miami, August 18th to 25th. Vic, I didn't know. Where are you? What city are you located in, Vic? I didn't even know. Okay. All right. Let's get to work right now. We're coming off a monster day. We need to keep it going. The games I already have moves on, we're not going to spend as much time on. I'm going to bring up the lineups right now. And that first one being the Marlins team total. Over at 3.5. Made me very uncomfortable to see that Drew was on the other side of it. Okay, here we go. Also going to get up the team totals here on Penny. All right, there we go. Okay. Sorry, move decimals to American. Get baseball, MLB. All right, book it. Let's get ready to work. Okay, let's see what's going on. Jeff Joseph said, Jimmy, free all next week. Let's hit the wood. I would love that. Oh, in Texas. That's what I thought. I thought you were down south. Okay. And Dave L.A. says Nationals will fix the bullpen. They have 2 ace pitchers and 2 B-grade pitchers. They will win. Interesting. Kevin Tantillo says, Jimmy, did watching the Mets last night make you want some pot? Make you want some pot. Jay Beach says, but Intex, Vic, come meet us in Miami. We're spending Thursday and Saturday at Gulfstream all together. Please, please, please join us. Please, please, please join us. And Jay Peach says, I think he stays. Too many freebies for him. Whole country respects him. Just won a chip. Then the big 10-year vet max contract of 2021. Enough time for the league to settle so he can snipe for his. Oh, I love it. I love it. Bookie Lover Q says Marlins down some bats. Yes, Brian Anderson will not be in this lineup. Let's take a look at this Miami lineup. Rojas, Harold, Ramirez, Cooper, Walker, Castro, Granderson, Riddle, Holiday. For the Nats, Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Adams, Dozier, Robles, Gomes, and then Strasburg on the mound. Okay, sweet. PRC publicist, much love. And again, happy birthday, Lil Baglin. I love that stuff so much. Okay, top set, Marlins first 5, under, Astros, KC team total over, and Philly first 5. Barbarito says Miami trip is in August, right? Yes, August 18th to 25th. Some guys are coming in on the Tuesday. Some guys are coming in on the Wednesday. I'll be there Sunday to Sunday. And the hotel we got that we're just about to put ink to paper on is so sweet. And we're getting it for the price of a La Quinta. That's what we're getting it for. Well, I guess La Quinta is a little cheap. Sure. Okay. Marlins team total over 3.5. I know Strasburg just destroys this Marlins team in and out. Even if they get 1 run over 6, I probably am still live. Obviously, I would like 2 runs against Strasburg. We know how bad this bullpen is. They just saw him last week. It's 91 Fahrenheit. It's nice and warm. Nice weather for offense. I know the weather's 7 miles per hour in, but I am taking it. I need to take this. There's Headshot. Been having to sleep in the ER lately, but still have to get my low bag in. Headshot, I hope everything is going okay. Viper MB says, I took many salutes to La Quinta. Respect, Viper MB. Headshot, I don't know what's going on. We haven't seen you here lately, and we love you. Part of the low bag fam. So you don't need to let us know what's going on if you don't want to, but know that we got you and care about you very much, and just don't want you sleeping in the ER at all. Okay. Bookie Lover Q says, La Quinta's run close to 100 night in Florida. Perfect. Then it's just a little more than a La Quinta. I stayed at a La Quinta in St. Paul. And I believe I got it for about $29. And the whole floor smelled like dank, smelled like reefer, and made me very comfortable. Okay. All right, we got to stay focused here. My fault. Okay, I'm on Marlins team total over 3.5. Now, the lineups come out. The lineups don't look good. Oh, but it's only moved 1 cent. So I'm fine there. All right, let's keep rolling. Now, yesterday was an interesting day. I want to kind of figure out why things worked so well yesterday. And one was that I was listening. I had to do 2 audibles, and I didn't get to do enough work on the card in the afternoon, so I was listening. I really want you guys to be vocal about what angles you're using on each of these games. I am going to be listening. I know that worked for me yesterday. All right, Yankees, Mets. I'm on Mets first 5 plus 135. Let's take a look at what the market movement has been there. Why do I not have... Okay, sorry, I'm going to have to... Sorry, I don't know what happened to my Sportsbook review here. Bringing up Sportsbook review, SBRodds.com. And let's get the market movement looked at. Okay, Yankees, Mets. First, I want to look at first 5 because that was what I took. I got the Mets first 5 at plus 135. If I wanted them now, if I wanted the Mets first 5 now, I can't get it. Beautiful. Best I can get is plus 125. Like it. 10-cent move in my favor. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Going to money lines and totals, full game. Yankees open up at minus 150. There's now been a 15-cent move towards the New York Metropolitans. They opened at 10 even, and now there's just been a 5-cent move towards the over. Mally Mal saying like the over 9 in the Nats game too. Like the over 9. Is it down to 9? I thought those were 9.5, and I missed it. Yeah, good work getting the 9, Mally Mal. Oh, wow, there it is, a bookmaker. Wow, I find that appealing. Everybody's saying all these great things about Alcantara and all these great things about Strasburg, but I find them vulnerable. Oh, Mally Mal, thank you for saying that. Let's go to it right now. Let's see when bookmaker made that move. Oh, it's been bouncing back and forth from 9.5 since 5:36. So, wow, for the last 10 minutes, it just moved back to 9. Wow, Mally Mal, I like that. I like that. Probably Poppy saying Vargas due for a blow up. Herman off the injury looked awful prior to going on IL. Herman horrible on the road. Mets can hit cash the buck. Parlay Poppy on the Yankees over 5, first 5, and he loves it. Anthony L on Marlins first 5 run line at plus 145. Ooh. I love it. Red Girl saying Marlins first 5 under. And Oliver Walker liking, and that's Marlins under. Black Baller saying Yankees lost yesterday. Yankees have too much power in their lineup. They can smash Vargas any day, and if they have motivation to do it, today is one of those days. And Alex Ramirez, Spidey, 2 play the days, Nationals minus 1.5, and Padres money line. Wow, okay, I'm going to sit with this over. I don't like seeing Red Girl on that first 5 under. I just feel like they just saw these guys 5 days ago. I like Mally Mal getting me over to this over 9. I like it. I feel like it's, let's see if there's any change in the wind here. Now it's left to right. It's not even in. Oh, I like that. 93 Fahrenheit, nice and hot. There's my guy, Nut Flush Allen. Nut Flush Allen, I've not made a move on that Giants game. Hoping that you can shine some light on it. Top set says under 5, first 5 Marlins, and then live over the total. I like that total over. Our guy Gaza K saying Atlanta in MLS. Okay, what do you guys think? Do we jump on that over 9? It's available right now. And over 9 is available at Bookmaker, but it's juiced. I bet you Pinnacle goes down to 9 in a second because they're at plus 107 to the over. Ulysses Hayes says take Washington minus 1.5. Polly Poppy saying Mets team total over 2.5 at plus 125, first 5 at 5 times. Okay. Tony Weddle, and I agree with Tony's look here. Tony Weddle saying Padres are streaky when they're good, streaky when they're bad. And I know that we have some heavyweight cappers on the Padres, but I'm not going to take them. Ulysses Hayes says I have 9.5. Shaquille Bell, Miami first half run line and under first 5. Oh, I didn't like hearing that. Christopher Comtine says check out Alcantara road numbers. They're terrible. They are, but that was mostly from early in the year, but they are bad. And Ulysses Hayes says I think under 9.5. Oh, okay. I'm just going to leave it as a lean right now. Okay, let's get back to that Mets game. Sorry. Rich G says, just a heads up, Washington-Miami game, first pitch in 15 minutes. Thank you, Rich G. Oh, of course. Oh, Rich G, thank you. Wow. And Nutflush Allen says, back to the well with the lefty Pittsburgh play. So, Nutflush Allen, is that a team total or a full game over? Okay, sorry, we're going too slow. And Topset said, Nat shut down my Marlins, Jim. Okay, I'm on Mets first 5 plus 135. I'm not going to fool with more than that. We know that Wilson, Lugo, and Diaz went and actually blanked the Yankees, actually showed some signs of life from this bullpen. Anthony L saying totally in Marlins, Nats is meh to me. Oh, and Anthony L will be making an appearance, of course, this week. We're switching dates just because of the holidays, but he will be here on Friday. And love having him on a Friday because that's a big, big card. Our guy Anthony L. Love Anthony L. Also, hopefully Anthony, I'll be on Sports Keg tonight with the guys, with Jay, with L, hopefully with Twatty Latte, and really love that show and honored to be a part of it. Okay, Keith Sadler says Yanks roll tonight. Nutflush Allen says full game over. Okay, Ulysses says still think Yankees bullpen can get it done. All right, I'm going to take Mets first 5 plus 135. Let's keep rolling. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Cubs, Pirates. I'm already on the Pirates first 5 at. Oh wait, we didn't look at the lineup. My fault. We'll quickly take a look at this lineup right now. Sorry, move that here. And where has it gone? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is for the Mets. Yankees. For the Yankees, LeMahieu, Judge, Sanchez, Hicks, Torres, Gregorius, Urshela, Gardner. Find a very tough spot Urshela to be in. He looked so great early in the year. Now he's getting these spot starts. For the Mets, McNeil, Alonso, Cano, Conforto, Frazier, Smith, Ramos, Rosario. And Shaquille Bell says Mets half under is the play. And Kevin Tantillo again says, Jimmy, don't bet the Mets. They needed all the luck in the world yesterday to pull it off, take the over. I'm going to stick here. I'm going to stick on it, Kevin Tantillo, but I'm listening, and I love it. Anthony Mastinardi says San Diego money line is a good play because they're in double revenge. If they lose it, they will get two times in a row by San Francisco, which they won't let happen. I get it. I get it, everything saying that. But do you think this team has heart? Do you think Machado has heart? Do you think Machado cares? Do you think these guys just enjoy life in San Diego? That perfect weather, no stress, and a baseball team that's always struggling, and they don't have high. I don't know. Oh, wow. Look, Dave LA going on a big one. Phillies, Orioles, D-backs, Indians, A's. 10,000 plus 10,328. Poppy says Pirates first 5 is a play on the card. Yes, that's a Poppy play. That's also a Jimmy the Bag play. And Viper MB says Pirates have no spine. Top Set says Pirates team total over first 5 is a lean against Darvish. Now, let's take a look at what's going on in this market move because I'd be interested in doing what our guy Nutflush is saying, going right back to the over well here because I stayed off of it yesterday. And Big Ragu with the contrarian play yesterday. Big Ragu, great work. Okay, let's see what we're getting. We're going to go money lines and totals here. Cubbies, Buccos. Cubbies open up at minus 134. They're now minus 116. An 18-cent move towards the Pirates. Under 9.5 at minus 115 is what it opened at. It's now at 9.5 at 110. So a 5-cent move towards the under. Parlay Poppy saying Machado terrible attitude. And then Ramon Scott saying Machado is determined. Guru saying Machado is weak lately. Black Baller says, I think Blue Jays changed the pitcher. What? Is that true? I still got Wags back. Ski Prophet says Archer gives up runs too. Yes, but he's much better at home. 3.89 ERA at home. And he's been good against these Cubs. And I watched an interview of him, and I know I use these probably too much, but he just seemed very mature and very comfortable and confident. So I'm going to make a move here on this over. I agree. I think there could be runs. Big Ragu says Yeski team total over on Pittsburgh. So just Pittsburgh. Interesting. And shout out Ragu for taking the under yesterday. And man, after that rain delay, all I could think of was, oh man, Ragu's going to be smashing the table. And then when Francisco Liriano comes in, I'm like, oh, great. Then he walks Schwarber. And I know how bad Liriano is. And then Liriano shut the door. There's Noli Knows. We have not been getting enough Noli Knows. Much love to you, Noli. Thank you for joining us, representing Long Beach, California. Lance LaRose on the over. Guru says, I'll take Chapman at third all day over Machado. All right. I am going to make a move on this over with the boys. I'm going to make a move, but I'm going to take full game because Archer is just as susceptible, basically. All right, totals. Cubs, there's been very little movement all day with this over. I'm going to take it over 9.5 at minus 103 at Pinnacle. There we go. And that is my first addition to the card, over 9.5 at minus 103 at Pinnacle. And I'm already on the Pirates' first 5. All right, let's get to work. I feel you, Black Baller. Don't worry about a thing. Let's keep rolling. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Saw Drew Martin come in and give the Blue Jays on the morning show. Saw that, respected it, thought it took enormous balls. I want nothing to do with the Red Sox, but I'm not going to take the Jays here. Poker Addicted says, stop stressing out trying to figure out which gas can will be less inefficient. Just take the Pittsburgh Cubs over. I like it. I would like it. And there's my guy, Jay Scum, in the house. Says, the way they're playing, I wouldn't want to step in front of the Giants tonight. I get that. And Brickerland says it's minus 101 at Bookmaker. Oh, wow. Thank you, Brickerland. You're right. Bricker, you guys, God, what goddamn teamwork. My guy. Bricker Overland. Thank you. Minus 101 at Bookmaker. All right. Let's get rolling. Red Sox, Blue Jays, Sale, Wax Pack. Wax Pack, 7 Ks in those 4 innings in the show. Going for it, and I like that. But in Buffalo, 25 walks and 52 2/3. We see those guys get crushed. Robbie Tops in the house. Eric Jones liking the over at 9.5. I get that, but I do have some concern about Sales. Very good numbers at Rogers Center. Very, very, very good numbers. Black Baller says, now Toronto has Phelps, Jimmy. Really? So I guess, wow, thank you so much. Let me just check this out at my book, because my book's generally sharp at throwing these guys in. Let me just quickly see. Game lines. You're right. You are absolutely right. There's our guy, Black Baller. So it's a game of openers. Wow. Parlay Poppy saying Sale elite at Rogers. He certainly is. His numbers there at the Rogers Center, 5-1, 1.60 ERA in 9 outings. All right, I'm off it and not making a move on it. I still don't want them at this price. and let's see what movement we've had on it. The total opened at 9. It's now at 9.5. And the money line opened up. I saw a little bit of move has come back on the Jays, but still a 20-cent move. But it was a 30-cent move in the morning. Okay, my guy for show 94 says repeat your picks, and Top Set says Scout says stay away. He loves Boston. Man, that guy knows what he's talking about. And Black Baller got his run line canceled. That's too bad. Daryl Lyles on the A's. Dave LA taking Red Sox team total over against this bullpen. It's looked bad. It's looked bad. What would you get for a team total over? Probably a 5.5. Here we go. Boston Red Sox. Team total over 6.5 at plus 112. I'm off of that. And Not Flush On says, damn, Giants won't come from the lineup. And there's Brandon Lugo in the house. Love it. Okay, I'm off it. Don't want anything to do with it. I don't trust Sale. But I didn't know he's been spectacular here. Okay. And bookmakers are basically pricing out all the level-headed gamblers on this one. You have to go a little nuts to take Red Sox minus 180 on the run line, but that's the right play. Mally Mal says Boston all day. And Tony Weddle says Berea starting for the Angels now. Wow, thank you, Tony. A lot of moving parts here. Yes, I was asked to by for show 94. For show 94, in all honesty, I'm trying to not let this happen, but you guys have seen it happen so often with me when I have a giant day like I did yesterday. I'm trying not to be afraid. I'm not gonna be hesitant. I'm gonna make plays, but that's the only thing that does concern me for show. Is that I'm coming off that giant day yesterday. Okay, I am on so far. Marlins team total over at 3.5, and I'm taking the over 9 off the board, although I do like it. I'm on the Mets first 5 at plus 135. I'm on the Pirates first 5 at plus 125. I'm on the over 9.5 in Cubs Pirates at minus 101. And then my only other play on this card, let me go all the way down, is, I might have 2 more. I have first 5 under 6.5, Angels Rangers. And A's plus 102 on the money line. A's plus 102. Okay. Let's keep rolling. I've got to speed up our pace a little bit. Okay, Orioles at Rays. What do we want to do with this Orioles at Rays spot? Had a very interesting capping situation with this game yesterday. I wanted it at 8.5. I got it at 8.5 on the show. When I tried to bet it after the morning show, it was at 9. Then during the late show, it went down to 8.5. I went and I didn't make the bet because I was in the middle of the show. And then as soon as I went back to my desk after the late show, it was back at 9. It ended up getting to 9. I was very fortunate to get the unit here on the show. I didn't even bet it at 9, but I got that 2-run jack by the Orioles, the meaningless jack late. Okay, let's roll. Dion Davis saying Rays money line, and Dave LA saying Orioles money line. Parlay Poppy saying first 5 under 5 with the Rays. Not applicable, has a lean to the O's. And Anthony L liking the Orioles first 5 money line. I've done so well backing means first 5. Noli knows Baltimore, Tampa Bay first 5 under 4.5. And full game under 8.5. We're dealing with an opener with Ryan Stanek. Orioles are hitting 236, 700 OPS versus righties. Rays 253, 718 OPS versus lefties. Let's see, and it's Ryan Stanek. They're not giving us, so I guess it's not Jalen Beeks being the primary pitcher. I mean, it looks like it could be a actual day of reliever. Dave LA, no runs, first inning, and means first homegrown Baltimore starting pitcher to be named to the All-Star team since Mike Messina in 1999. First rookie to be selected as an All-Star since Andy Etchebarren in 1966. Standing as a 2.13 ERA in 38 innings as the opener. He loves this spot. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nut flush. God, love these insights. It had a few guys telling me the Giants went out a little last night. Wow. Orioles, Rays. Let's take a look at lineups and let's take a look at market movement. Here we go. Tampa Bay, Baltimore opening up at under 8.5, juiced at minus 113. It's now under 8.5, so a 3-cent move towards the under. Stanek in the Rays opening at minus 205, and they're at minus 203. Very little movement all day on this. Parlay Poppy saying Tampa Bay going to follow with Chirinos or Pruitt. Both have done well against the Orioles. Team OPS of 628 versus Chirinos, 18 at-bats and 1 hit versus Pruitt. Love that. Anthony Mastronardi says Baltimore only hits when Means and Cashner are on the mound. I don't know why, but they always do it. Anthony L says Means is the only legitimate player on the Orioles. Get good first 5 prices with them. Don Regis says, I've done so well fading these Rays the last 5 weeks. Man, I know it because I put out my numbers for June, and they ended up being ugly just because I had to add $1,950 of futures and lost $538 on that Belmont card for this Belmont Stakes Day. But I had a winning month in baseball, but I had a very bad last 2 weeks in baseball, and a lot of it was backing these Rays and going up against the Yankees, which was just so stupid, and I kept going back to the well for some reason. Let's take a look at lineups and then make a move here. For the Orioles, VR, Mancini, Cisco, Nunez, Smith, Alberto, Davis, Ruiz, and Broxton. For the Rays, we're dealing with Darno, Pham, Diaz, Garcia, Meadows, Brosseau, Zunino, Weddle, Heredia. That is an ugly lineup. Yellow Jesus, thank you for the kind words. I am not. I am just a low bagger that wants to party with other low baggers. And my life has improved greatly since I started rolling with you guys. Non-applicable said horse racing sucked this year. It's all going to change at Saratoga. I'm getting it all back. Getting it all back at Saratoga. All right. Tony Wells says I'm on the Giants. Okay, let's take a look at what we get on the Baltimore Orioles first 5. Okay, here we go. First 5 money lines. That's an ugly Rays lineup. And I know that they're able to make things happen with ugly lineups, but means you're getting a plus 168 at 5 dimes. If you take them plus a half, which I don't want to do, you get plus 110. Oh, man, D-Slayer Ski, my guy, says the spa. Yes. Dave L.A. says, wow, I fell in love with the Orioles first 5 money line plus 155. I'm taking it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it should be taken for the big score or plus a half for a plus 110? I'd be very interested to hear what you guys think about that. And I'd like to make a move quickly. So if you guys could chime in on that, then I will make a move on the Baltimore game. Parlay Poppy says, I'm on the first 5 under 5 Orioles. And Daryl Lyles hit his first NBA Summer League pick. Keith Sadler says, looks good. Baltimore first 5. Brian M. saying that Phelps will be starting. Mally Mouse says, we on Pitt again. I'm on Pitt first 5, but I could understand why someone would. Should you guys think I should take it on for the big score? Dave Ellie says both. Topset says run line safe bet. Probably Poppy says that take plus a half at plus 110. Twatty Latte, there's my guy, says Pirates line up feeling themselves. Safer with the half and always take the plus run line. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, yes, Don Ricci, I'd love it. I'd love it. Not this year, but next year. I would absolutely love it. They're so expensive, though, Dom. We basically have to go up to, like, what's the lake called? A little north of it. You know, Dan Kelly would know. Dan Kelly would hook us up with information. I forget the lake. There's a lake that we could go to that's about 45 minutes away. That's, you know, it's pretty nice. And that's where we'd have to rent it. Because if you rent it in Saratoga, it's just ridiculously expensive. Bud Nino says, how is the weather in Texas? Okay, let's go over that. But let me first take the Orioles. First 5 plus a half and plus 110. And I'm getting that where? I'm getting that. That's available at Heritage, Bovada, Bookmaker, 5 dimes. First 5 plus a half. Orioles, first 5 plus a half. Plus 110. All right. Lake George. Thank you, Ragu. Lake George. That's where we should go. Thank you, Ragu. My guy. Neo Money. What up? Yeah, and Spencer said isn't it called Lake George? Absolutely it is. Yellow Jesus says, damn, I forgot about Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly will be back, man. Dan Kelly takes the summers to golf. Soon as basketball season's back, you know our guy Dan's going to roll with us. Okay. Oh, nice. Liberty Finder heading to the track for some 4th of July pony racing. Oh, man, that sounds good. So, Dave LA, if you're saying always take the run line, why aren't you taking... Oh, because you're taking both. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. So we had a question what the weather was like in Texas. Let's talk about that right now. And the new picture in Texas, 90 Fahrenheit, 13 miles per hour in. Now, that was in the morning. And let's see what's changed now. Berea's on the mound. That's changed. And it's still 13 miles per hour in. Okay. Now, that doesn't affect it much. Guillermo says, Jimmy, why not Del Mar? A 15-minute drive. You know we're going to do Del Mar at some point. Now Hard says it's hot as hell here in Dallas. Don Reed says Lake George is expensive up there in August. I know where to go cheaper. See? Yes, Dom. I think we should do that. I think we should be like 45. I think we do. We need all of our money for the horses. Tony Weddle says, what's the new line? Let's take a look at what the new line is. I don't know, because it's saying that the line hasn't changed and the Canning's still pitching, so it might be that Sportsbook Review is a little behind. Let me see what my book is offering it at right now. Here we go. Man, I got to go faster in this. I'm not going fast enough. Here we go. It is... The Angels are minus 130 with Berea. Wow. And I lose my under. I lose my 6 first. Damn. All right, I lose my first 5 under 6.5 with the pitching change. Lee Davis said I was liking Rangers minus 1.5 and plus 195 this morning. Now at my book, and the Red Sox Jays game's off the board, and now the Angels game's off the board. That happened fast. But it's on the board here. Sorry, I got 2 sites up for. Let me see. Maybe it's back up. Sorry, let me just check here. Yeah, it's on the board. So now, if you wanted the Rangers minus 1.5, Lee, you get plus 205. A little bit more. Okay, I've got to keep rolling. And Parlay Poppy, what are you going to do with that spot? Dave LA, what are you going to do with that spot? Yeah, we all lost all of our bets. Ramon Scott's on Pittsburgh team total over first 5 in full game. Eric Jones on the over first 5 in Texas now. I really liked Griffin Canning's opportunity here, and now I'm not sure what to do. Paulie Poppy says off capping Angels till post All-Star. Guru says what happened with the Angels' new pitcher? Berea is pitching. A guy I don't trust really, but should be better. I mean, he had a great year last year, and he's been fine in AAA. Headshot says Red Sox game off the board. No, it's off the board in my book. Twenty Lotta says I like the Pirates team total, but hate to lose at bat in the bottom of the 9th if ahead. Okay, so I've got to speed this up. Let's go into this Brewers-Reds game. Chacin versus Gray. We've already seen a big move towards the Reds. Gas station sushi. That's fine, man. That's fine. I'm not going to do a lot of... I'm not going to be strolling in the lake. Okay, here we go. Let's see how big this move is being. Oh, shoot. I'm still on first half. My fault. Okay, full game. Money lines and totals. Money lines and totals. I love gas station sushi. Money lines and totals. Okay, opens at 10.5 now at 9.5. And there's just been a huge move to the Reds. A 27-cent move to the Reds. Picasso the Prophet says, I missed the taint. The taint's back. And the taint's Indians -1. Look, I don't want to take the Brewers here. Ski Prophet leaned under in the morning, but it dropped a full point. Anthony L's on the Reds' first 5 run line. I get it, but I can't take it now. I'm sure Anthony L got it before this huge move. Let's see what it is right now. First half, -0.5 on these Reds. On these Reds. Oh, God, I got to go. Sorry, point spread. Here we go. It opened at plus 105, and now it's -115, -120. You know, that makes move. Guru Sports already on the Reds, first 5 -0.5. You know, Guru saying love Sonny since he was on the Reds. Ulysses says they want the public to jump on the Reds. Probably Poppy says Reds first 5 is the look, but I'm just not going to take it at this line. The time to take it and to believe in it was a long time ago. Let's see what we would have got on the morning show. Because Vitalis came in and asked about that game, but we had all the guests coming in, and I was just a little frantic, and I should have been better there. Okay, we're looking at the money line. The Reds opened at Pinnacle at -133 first 5. Got down to -131 at 4:53 in the morning. Got down to -129 at 9:30 in the morning. Look, that's when I should have got them, but I didn't. And now I'm not taking them at this spot. Okay, polo this, polo that. We know why that is. Because Kawhi can have whatever he wants in our country. He's the king of our country. Rich G says Reds first 5 -0.5, but Vada got it at -105. And Ulysses Hayes says take Brew Crew money line, write that one down. Ulysses Hayes, I miss that. I miss you always asking us to write it down. All right, I won't write it down, but I'll copy and paste it. All right. That is a copy and paster. We're going to go over all of the plays that all of the other cappers are on. Headshot says, I think Angels can only go off of motivation for too long. Listella was a huge loss for them. It's tragic what happened to Skaggs, but they aren't going to win out this season magically. I hear that. Okay, I'm off of that. And those of you who made a move early on the Reds, great work. Let's move on to Phillies at Braves. Pivetta versus Bryce Wilson. Let's see, Pivetta versus Bryce Wilson. Full game spreads and totals. Actually, and my fault for not going over some of these lineups you guys probably would have liked to have heard. For the Brew Crew, Kane, Moustakas, Braun, Thames, Hira, Gamel, Saladino, Pena. For the Reds, Winker, Votto, Suarez. Suarez is hammering the ball. Jeanette, Puig's playing hard right now. Dietrich, Iglesias, Casali. I'm off of it. I am off of it. Okay. And Bookie Lover Q says, no Yelich. Reds win. Yeah, it's an ugly lineup. Kane, Moustakas, Braun, Thames, Hira, Gamel, Saladino, Pena. It's ugly. It's ugly. Red Girl on Reds, first 5 under. I just can't trust Chacin. And there's been such a big move. I should have done it earlier. Rich G on Phillies team total over 5.5. Top set on Phillies first 5. And Dave LA on Phillies. Interesting. Ulysses Hayes says Phillies money line. Braves will go to the bullpen early. Trust me, Philadelphia will hit them hard. Dave LA says fade Braves every day. Bryce Wilson is a tricky cap right now. Let's break this down a little bit. In Gwinnett, 4-6, 3.79 ERA, 1.24 WHIP. In these 8 2/3 he's had in the show, he's not looked good. 10 Ks, but 5 walks, 2 home runs allowed. Phillies don't hit righties hard, and the Braves smash righties. Phillies have now won 5 of their last 7. Pivetta 4-1, 3.48 ERA, and 10 career starts against the Braves. And inflated by 2 bad starts against them this season. 8 runs over 11 1/3. He's allowed 14 runs over his last 3 starts. Why do you guys so believe that Pivetta's going to turn it around here? I mean, Pivetta's got to get touched a bit, doesn't he? Wow. Don Corleone says Oakland has value tonight, Jimmy. Yes, Don Corleone, I'm with you. I'm on them. Avi Gold says Philly or pass. Mally Miles says Philly I like. You know what? I just don't trust Pivetta right now. And maybe it's a big mistake me laying off him. But I just don't trust him. And I see all you guys on him, and I can't do it. Anthony else says, I have little interest in the Braves-Phillies game. Kind of want to bet Braves team total, but it's too high. And the market move in this Philly-Braves game opens at 10.5, now at 11 or 11.5. Atlanta opening at minus 120. There's been a 10-cent move on them, and you're going against that move. Okay, I'm off, man. I don't want anything to do with that. Poker Addict says similar thought process as the Pittsburgh game. Don't spin yourself out hoping someone plays less bad. Take Philly, Atlanta over. But the time to take that's passed. You could have got it at 10.5, but I'm not going to take it 11.5. Probably Poppy says Pivetta off the stuff. Wilson started against Philadelphia on March 30, allowed 4 runs, 5 hits, crossed 3 1/3. Hasn't done much in the big show, but get hit off. Spencer Hicks likes Harper, 2.5 hits, RBIs, and runs, due for a big game. I can't trust Harper, and I don't trust Harper. Wilson was recalled when Fulton Avich went down. Started that day against the Cubs, got lit up. All right, I'm off that game. Let's move to, but Gary Horvat, all you guys like in Philly. I get it. There's my guy, Mr. Fat Fist, in the house. Mr. Fat Fist, we're coming off a monster day on the show. Fat Fist, just a beautiful, beautiful day. Love seeing you here in the chat. Guru says, back Pivetta, you'll be broke quick. And Tony Weddle says, Pivetta is so bad here in the Philadelphia area. They sarcastically call it Pivetta Day on the radio. Dave Ellis said, yesterday I won plus 135 fading the Braves. Today plus 250 after Phillies win tonight. I love it. But I can't do it myself. All right, now we have Berea coming in against Gerardo. And Poker Addicted said, I was going to say, I think you haven't already taken that over the market. Okay, yeah, I feel you, Poker Addicted. Yeah, those of you who got on it early, respect. I did not. Let's talk Angels, Rangers. Now Berea's in the lineup. I liked Gerardo. I liked what he was doing. Christopher Comentine says, shout out to those WNBA cappers, Liberty. Yeah, and those that tried to get us on the over. I wish I had done it. That was a mistake. Okay, and Headshot says Red Sox back on the board at minus 263. I liked Gerardo's last start, but the Angels are tricky right now. And I can understand why anybody would back the Angels. And Von Polo says, how's that first Chicago game looking? It's in the books, the first Chicago game. 7-5 White Sox. That White Sox bullpen reared its ugly head. Shout out to Dave Burke, our guy Berkey, who was all over them early. All over them. Okay, so Angels-Rangers is tough, and I guess I feel more comfortable staying away. And I probably should have taken the Angels yesterday. The 50-cent move scared me, as it should. And Dave LA says, sweet, I got Angels minus 120. I guess I just feel a little lost, kind of figuring out where they are. Christopher Comtine says, La Stella out for the Angels. That's huge. I agree with that. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Poker Addicted 79. Man, I wish Loshak was here to sing that because he'd crush it. Okay. I'm off of it. And Ron Loftus is Wilder laying an 8 for first 5 total in Colorado. And Parlay Poppy says no Chris Bryant for the Cubs either. Did I go over that? Pittsburgh Cubs lineup. No, I didn't. What was I doing? That's not. Schwarber, Baez, Rizzo, Contreras, Caratini, Bodie, Russell, Almora Jr., Frazier, Dickinson, Marvel. That Pirates lineup looks great. Let's see if that's changed the market quickly here in that total. And no, I mean, they're still hanging those 9.5s. Interesting. Okay. Mountain Mouse says Texas is the play. Look. And they're doing a toxicology on Skaggs. Won't know till October now. Anything else that's not betting Angels games for a week? Nutflush says 31 hits in 2 days by the Giants, and Sean Anderson was missing spots last few innings. Easily can see 4-4 midway through the game. I hate playing 3 straight overs with the Giants, but it's the right play over. Interesting. Okay, I'm off this Angels-Rangers game. Let's talk game 2, White Sox-Tigers, but only if we can see a lineup. Can we see a lineup? No, let me refresh this. Can we see a lineup now? We can see the Detroit lineup. Goodrum, Castellanos, Cabrera, Dixon, Candelario, Beckham, Hicks, Castro. Then Bobby Wilson catching. Do you want to back the other side there? Lee Davis says, I'll play Rangers minus 1.5 once it's on my book. You said plus 205, Jimmy. Yes, plus 205 in my book here. Plus 205. But Bet365 does often does give really nice reverse run lines. Okay. And Tony Wells says, I like Sean Anderson slowly becoming a solid number 2. Okay, let's stay focused here. Tyler Alexander, Ross Detweiler. This is a very tricky situation. Let's see if we can figure out an angle. 77 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 8 miles per hour in. We have the White Sox winning the first game 7-5, and now we have them with Detweiler on the mound. Looked fine in his first start, not trying to do too much. The 33-year-old, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 Ks, 0 walks, 1 home run allowed. In AAA Charlotte, this series has been good. 1-2, 3.98 ERA, 1.28 whip, 35 Ks, 11 walks, but a lot of home runs, allowing a lot of home runs. Maybe I shouldn't have said good. Maybe decent would be better. And then we have Tyler Alexander, the 24-year-old. AAA Toledo, horrible numbers. 2-9, 6.23 ERA, 1.55 whip. He's allowed 17 home runs in his life. I just feel like, in the year. I feel like this is kind of. Dave L.A. said, Jimmy, today was the day Skaggs was supposed to pitch on Angels minus 120. Take it. I get it, Dave. That's why I wanted Canning and not Berea. I get it. Ulysses Hayes says hard for a team to win both games in a doubleheader. It's a pick your poison situation. Do I like Detweiler better than Alexander? Sure. White Sox hit lefties better than the Tigers. Guru Sports Bets. Now here's the angle. Says, guys, a 6.29 ERA, 2-9 in the minors, awful. And White Sox just saw a lefty in the first game. They will bash. They did. They just saw Daniel Norris. 6.29 ERA. And this isn't the PCL spot. Shout out to my guy, Elliot V. I don't know if I want to back the White Sox to win both games and back Detweiler. You know what? I don't want to put my money on the line when we have these two bums. And it's just, which bum's going to pitch a little better? I get it. And maybe the White Sox are the play, but I'm not comfortable. Alexander also uses that strange arm slot, and he's pitching better. 13 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings in June. They say great things about him. Detweiler looked good against the Twins on Friday. I don't want anything to do with this game. I don't want to. This is not how I'm going to get the plus units in MLB. Okay, let's talk Astros. Rockies, 90 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 8 miles an hour out to straightaway center. We got Wade Miley versus Peter Lambert. Wade Miley, 6-4, 3.39 ERA, 1.17 whip, 95 2/3, 80 Ks, 31 walks, 14 homers. And then we have Lambert, 2-0, 6.57 ERA, 1.46 whip, 24 2/3, 18 Ks, 4 walks, 7 homers. Lambert looked good in his first couple starts, and now he's getting destroyed. Rockies smash lefties, Astros smash righties. Guru Sports Bet says offense only. They will crush this dude. Don't worry about the pitchers. I don't know. Yeah, no, I get it. Guru Sports Bets, I get your angle and I like your angle. But he does have that funky delivery, that really weird delivery. And Poker Dick said, Detweiler, solid pitcher. White Sox, solid team. Facing an absolute disgrace of a club with somebody pitching that's never done before in MLB. I'm going with the White Sox here, Jimmy. I get it. Anthony Yellow on Astros first 5. I like that. I think he's going to get touched. I think Lambert is going to get touched again. I think he's going to get touched again. Rockies are 2-3 on this homestand. Lambert made his major league debut and looked good. 2 runs in each of his first 2 starts. And in 3 outings since, 16 runs allowed. Miley coming off a nice start against the Mariners. Miley has experience here at this park. I get it. Let's take a look at what we're getting for this market move here in the Astros Rockies full game spreads and totals. Okay, good. Here we go. Astros, Rockies. Astros open at minus 127. They're now at minus 138. This total opened at 14. It's now 14 and a half. Take a look at these lineups. For the Astros, Springer, Altuve, Bregman, Brantley, Gurriel, Reddick, Chirinos, White. For the Rockies, Blackman, Story, Arenado, Dahl, Desmond, Murphy, Ineta, McMahon. Yeah, why wouldn't we take Astros first 5? Let's see what we're getting on that. First half. I mean, if you're going to take Astros first 5, why don't you take them full game? We know how bad this Rockies bullpen is. Just game in and game out, they're trash. Let's just take a look at what we're getting if we went on the bullpen here. Here we go. I guess it's not that bad, but it's so much worse than the Astros bullpen. So much worse. Parlay Poppy says wind blowing and hot. Avi Gold says 14.5's over line. Wow, they probably hit it though. I guess you have the biggest advantage first 5, and I guess that's what we're talking about. Also, these Astros relievers probably aren't used to Coors Field, where we know Miley is pitched there, and he pitches well against the Rockies in his career. Okay, let's take a look at what I'd get first 5 right now. First 5. Here we go. First half, money line. What's Anthony saying? First 5, isolate the starting pitcher mismatch. Exactly. Well put. Here we go, minus 130. And then I don't need to take him to win. I could, have the push to be in play. Minus 129 at bookmaker. Actually being a slight 5-cent move towards Lambert and the Rockies. Guru Sports Bet is on Astros full game money line and run line. Neil Money says Rockies bullpen is bad. I agree that they're bad, but then the younger guys on the Astros, they might not have experience at Coors. I think we focus on the starting pitching mismatch, just like what NL said. I'm going to take Astros first 5, minus 129, available at bookmaker. There's another addition to my card. Carlos Luder says Rockies great underdog price at home. Yeah, I just don't like Lambert. I think he's going to get touched. Let's move into this Clevenger-Duffy situation. It makes me uncomfortable because I kind of like the way Duffy's looked this year. He still has a 4.43 ERA, but a 1.33 whip. And then these Indians just destroy him. They just destroy him. Let's pull up the batter versus pitcher situation here. They absolutely destroy him. But who is Clevenger these days? He has not looked good. Guru Sports saying Miley 7-2, 3.39 career at Coors. That's perfect. Thank you for that stat, Guru. And here we go. Let's take a look at how badly. And look at these guys. They have a 692 OPS against Miley. See how badly they get to Duffy. And it's just 6 guys, but they smoke them. 5 home runs against them. They hit 34 for 105, 324 average, 907 OPS. Gary Horvath on Cleveland -1.5. I get it, but I don't want it. I know it's a taint play of the day, and it cashed again yesterday, and God, Matt Randall's just so good. He's just so good, but I like the way Duffy's throwing, and I have no idea what Clevenger is going to give us. I have no idea what Clevenger is going to give us. How did we miss the Cardinals game? Oh, no, because it's the Mariners. Yeah, we'll get to it. Don't worry. You know what? I'm not going to go against Taint. Let's see the market move here. See the market move here in Minnesota, Oakland. We're going full game. Money lines and totals here. Full game. Let's take a look. And there's been a 6-cent move towards the Royals. And I can't trust Clevenger. And look, I'm going to be cheering. Russell Gordy said, being winning so much, I'm missing show. Nice to have you back, Russell Gordy. Gary Horvath says, final score, Cleveland 7, KC 3. Jim Rome Dude says, Cleveland hits Duffy. Dave L.A. on the KC run line. Wow, you know what? I don't know what Clevenger is going to give us. I can't be confident, and I don't want to make a move on it. Okay, we already know I'm on the A's. We all like him. Gibson has not looked good lately. Fires has looked great at home. There might be some regression, but I like him, and I've got other games that we need to cap, so I'd like to blow right through this. Let's see what's happened with the money line, and I can't give you the opening line because there was a different pitcher listed, but right now, the best you can get is -105. That's available at Pinnacle, and I already got them at +102. I like it. And, there's Drew Martin. Nice, man. Love it. Our guy, Drew Martin, says Cleveland struggles versus lefties. Yeah, Cleveland's numbers versus lefties, 233, 698 OPS, and that's even gone up. So I'm already on A's +102. Ski Profits on A's first 5. We know that Blake Trinan won't be available, and that probably is the sharper move. Let's see if we can see the lineups. Here we go for Minnesota. And we'll do the Cleveland KC lineups too. For Cleveland, Lindor, Mercado.
Can I come in now?
No.
Is it my time?
No, man.
It's 4:30 here.
No, man. I really got to focus here. You got something very interesting for us?
Well, yeah, I got place for you.
Okay. Come back in about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Or longer. Or how about you come back when I introduce you?
No, that's not fun.
What the fuck are you here?
How did you just call me?
Okay, let's stay focused. Cleveland's lineup: Lindor, Mercado, Santana, Luplo, Ramirez, Kipnis, Perez, Bowers, Naquin. For the Royals, Merrifield, Mondesi, Gordon, Dozier, Soler, Duda, Maldonado, Nicky Lopez. And Nicky's been hitting. And then Hamilton. For the Twinkies, up against the A's, and I'm on the A's already. For the Twinkies, Kepler, Garver, Gonzalez, Cron, Reyes, Sano, Adrianza, Scope, Buxton. For the A's, Simeon, Chapman, Olsen, Davis, Kanya, Laureano, Grossman, and then there's my guy Franklin Barreto, a guy we hoped we'd have in a Blue Jay uniform. I think that would be a nice little infield if we had Barreto with Guerrero, but we don't have him. We traded him long ago to Oakland. He was actually part of the Donaldson trade, Franklin Barreto. And then there's Josh Fegley. Okay, I am on the A's +102. Let's just keep rolling. SBR, just wait for Miami. Okay. I can't wait for Miami. Okay, so we have Giants, Padres, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, and Cardinals, Mariners. And we can spend about 2.5 minutes, 3 on each game. So we know that we have heavyweights on the Padres. We also know that Nutflush Allen thinks this game could easily go over. Let's take a look at what we're getting with the market move, Giants, Padres. I've gained 4 units on 3 bets in the last 2 games of this series, and I'm hesitant to go back to the well. There's been a 10-cent move towards the Giants, and we know that. I mean, that we're just dealing with gamblers having a recency bias. And let's see what we're getting here. The total's at 8.5, and there's been no movement at all. No movement at all. Gary Horvath says, take San Francisco. I probably would. Tony Wilson, Giants. I probably would, but I don't want to go up against all these guys. Jay Scum says, I took Oakland. They've been playing good ball, and I expect them to keep it rolling there. Tony Weddle says, can you read off this Giants lineup? We only got the Padres lineup available. Let me refresh. And we have them all. Okay, both available. For the Giants, we have Brandon Belt, Yastrzemski, Longoria, Dickerson. Dickerson, man. God, just hurting his old team in the Padres. Dickerson missed 2 years with injuries, and this guy could be a fine for the Giants. Then Vogt, Pilar, Panic, Solano. That's Belt, Yastrzemski, Longoria, Dickerson, Vogt, Pilar, Panic, Solano. And for the Padres, Tatis, Hosmer, Machado, Reyes, Renfroe, Myers, Garcia, Hedges. Well, I think that the over is the play again. I think the over is the play again. I'm with my guy Nufflush. I mean, do we want to keep going back to the well? Keep going back to the well? Yeah, I'm going to. Over 8.5. I like Anderson, but Quantrill's going to get touched. Quantrill's been bad as a starter. His ERA as a starter is 5.23. Most recent start on June 14th, 4 runs, 6 hits, 5 innings. They tried to move him to the bullpen. I don't know exactly the reasoning for him coming back in. This Padres team is going to disappoint you and disappoint you and disappoint you. Probably Poppy saying Pilar spreading his legs in the outfield. Yeah, man, the guy starfishes all. I'm happy I don't have to watch him anymore. Everyone calling him Superman in Toronto. No, Devon White is the best center fielder the Jays have ever had. Pilar starfishing, diving all over the place because he's in a bad position and he's not that fast. Young Abu Dhabi says, yeah, Jimmy, I like the over. Yeah, and Non-Political says Pitt and San Francisco going to the well. Yeah. All right, I'm in. Over 8.5. Over 8.5, and I'm getting minus 110, and that is available at 5 dimes. Going right back to the well. Over 8.5, minus 110, and I like it. Tony Weddle says, which Dickerson is on the Giants? I mean, we don't really have time for this, but I'd love to show you. And it's Alex, right? Alex Dickerson. I'd love to show you Alex's history because it's very, very interesting. This guy was a nobody in the draft, 48th round in the 2008 draft. 6'3", 235 pounds. He's a big boy. So he comes up as a 25-year-old, gets a cup of coffee. As a 26-year-old, he plays 86 games. He hits 10 home runs. 84 games. So in 250 at-bats, 10 home runs, and shows legitimate power. And then 2017, 2018, he's hurt. He's hurt for both those years. And the Padres kept protecting them, and they finally stopped protecting him. And look at what this guy's done in the minors. He's done some nice stuff. Here we go, show minors. Here we go. He's done some really nice stuff. But 2 years off, mind you. He had, I guess that's not a lot of homers in this in that spot there. I guess he hasn't been that great in the minors. Okay, I've got to stay focused, but that's Alex Dickerson, and the Padres had high hopes for him. He's a big boy. Okay, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Merrill Kelly versus Walker Buehler. I felt bad for my guy Anthony Mastronardi. I felt bad for my guy Dave LA when Holland walked 5 straight guys. And Dave LA going back to the well with the Diamondbacks. Does he feel like, and Nufflush saying he is mashing. Yeah, he looks great. Diamondbacks hitting 246, 737 OPS versus righties. Dodgers hitting 269, 31 OPS versus righties. Dodgers 7-4 lead in the season series. 4-1 in games at Dodger Stadium. Amazing comeback yesterday. Amazing comeback. Last time Buehler faced the Diamondbacks was June 3rd, Arizona. He struck out 11, gave up 1 run over 2 hits. Let's take a quick look at what we're dealing with market-wise. Still an 8 here. Still an 8. And money lines and totals an 8. And then opening up at minus 275 is Buehler in a 45-cent move towards the Diamondbacks. And then if you want, see, I don't know why Dave's so high. Now, I like what Merrill Kelly's done. I'd love to see a lineup here from the Dodgers. We don't, but we get a lineup for the Diamondbacks. Let me refresh this again, see if the Dodgers ones come in. And it hasn't. But for the Diamondbacks, Dyson, Marte, Peralta, Escobar, Walker, Lamb, Ahmed, Kelly. I don't know what exactly Buehler's going to do off that terrible start, but my expectation is him to pitch very well. And in that case, if I wanted the minus 1.5, I love the way Kelly's pitching. See if I can get some more notes on Kelly here. Kelly in June went 3-2 with a 2.75 ERA in 6 starts. Nah, man. Mally Mouse's Dodgers autoplay. See what I'd get if I took him full game spread, which I'm not going to do. I don't want to go right up against Dave LA. I don't think that makes sense. But you're getting a fine line. -1.5 and -110. But Kelly's pitching well. Kelly is pitching well. All right. I don't know if I'm going to make a move on the Dodgers. I've not made one yet. And then let's talk Cardinals, Mariners, and then have Freddie come in here. Freddie seemed much happier. The last 24 hours. I guess he's getting over his wife Esmeralda's infidelity. And also, I don't want to have now every show Freddie come in and talk about the horror show that's happening in his parents' basement. Twilight Latte says Diamondbacks team total over 2.5 at -140. All right. Cardinals, Mariners, 73 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 5 miles per hour, sideways. Twilight says Lamb will help that lineup. Tony Weddle says, why are these team totals so low? Keith Sadler says, can't fade Dodgers with Bueller here. Listen, it's a Dodgers or nobody for me. And BidXN taking the Blue Jays at +220. I love that, BidXN. BidXN, you're in Toronto, right? BidXN, you're in Toronto. You can party with us on Friday, right? Or not this Friday, but a week Friday. Where's my Toronto? There we go. BidXN's in Toronto, I believe. Let's add BidXN to this. All right. I think BidXN's in Toronto. Okay. Cardinals, Mariners. Wainwright has looked better of late. 5-7, 4.35 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Leak also has looked better of late. But Wainwright, let's talk about him. Also, Cardinals, 244, 716 OPS. First righties, bad, ugly. Should be better. And Carpenter on the IL. Mariners are hitting 246, 774 OPS. First righties. Wainwright 0-2 in his past 3 starts. But he hasn't allowed more than 3 runs in any of those. Took a 2-0 loss against Oakland in St. Louis last time out when he allowed 2 runs on 7 hits, 6 2/3. Faced the Mariners just twice in his career, so who cares about that? Leak, 4-game winning streak, snapped last out in Milwaukee. Allowed 4 runs, 8 hits, 6 innings, 4-2 loss. Struck out 5, walked 1. 56 starts for the Cardinals. He was 5-7, 4.42 ERA in 16 starts. 56 starts for the Cardinals over 2 years. A 5-7 record with 4.42 ERA against them. All right. Liberty Finder says, why is Lucrative Larry hiding from Freddie? Answer is she bangs. That could be it. We also know that it is Lucrative Larry's birthday, and he didn't bother to show up at work. So he could definitely be in Freddie's basement. Black Baller says Cardinals, Mariners, over versus under. Well, let's take a look at what the market's done with this game. So, that's run lines. Let me go to spreads and totals here. And let's take a look at what the market has done. Opened at 9, juice to the over, and it's 6-cent move towards the over. So it seems like the over is creeping up to a 9.5. Wainwright opening at -145, a 30-cent move towards the Cardinals. I don't want the Cardinals. I don't want anything to do with the Cardinals. Guru Sports says first 5, under 5 in this one. That might be a really good look if we trust Leak to get through these Cardinals. And do we? This would be the last play that we'd add on. Let's quickly just take a look at Leak's last few performances because they've been good. And let's focus on what he's done at home. And then we'll get Freddie Fortune to come out here. Freddie Fortune. Tony Wells' lack of leadership. Man, yeah, we've seen that. Goldschmidt just saying nothing. Just going about his business. You're right, lack of leadership. Ozuna, lack of leadership. Okay, here we go in the Seattle game. Okay, let's take a look at this and then put a bow on this show. Leak. Can we trust him? Because I think Wainwright's pitching better. I can't trust Leak. His last home start on the 21st, allowed 7 earned runs to the Orioles. Yeah, I get the Cardinals can't hit, and Poppy saying it there, Leak, no way. But Gary Horvath says Leak gives up 3 tops. Tony Wells says when Carpenter isn't a star, they are an ugly team. He's right. He is right. Okay. All right. So let's go over the plays. And there's not a lot of them today. In that, I do not feel like that's me being scared after an 8.2 unit day in MLB yesterday. All right. I get it, Pilot Poppy. I agree with you. And we hammered that angle. And we do know with this big move. Sorry, I said big move towards the Cardinals. That was my mistake. There's been a 30, 25-cent move towards the Mariners. So sorry. And we saw Freddie come in yesterday and give Leak first 5. Which was interesting. Okay, my plays. I am on Marlins team total over 3.5 -103. That does not look good early. Mets first 5 +135. Pirates first 5 +125 and the over 9.5 and Cubs Pirates at -101. Then I'm on the Orioles first 5 +0.5 at +110. Then not a lot of plays here. Interesting. I'm on the Astros first 5 at minus 129. And I'm on the A's plus 102. And I'm on the Giants, Padres plus over 8.5. And that is my action. Tony Wells says, with that said, I fade Leak every game. I get it, Tony. I get it. I get why. Leak's was a problem for me last year. He's always been a problem for me, to be honest with you. I think his stuff is terrible. That is my action. So, oh man, and I forgot to bet Dennis Garcia's Belmont. Better tap it. Wonder if he won race 3. I forgot to do that. Okay, Liberty Finder says, Frayed Freddy until he is consistent. Well, he's been consistently coming on the show this week, and I love him for it. He seems a little happier around the office. Let's see if he's happier right now. You never know. Please welcome to the show none other than Freddie Fortune. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, I'm getting sick.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So stay away from it.
I think it's influenza.
You think it's influenza?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope we don't die.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chair. Hey.
Do you think it's I mean, I don't even want to get. I won't even get into it. I would. I don't want to get into it. But it could be possibly sexually transmitted. I don't know what's going on.
I always use a condom. It's safer.
With your wife?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
I got something important here. Paco Healy, JC Alvarez, DJ Big Boss, Juan White, Joey Work, Tom Marino, Bookie Lover Q, Alan Action, TC, Ben Sports, Dom Ricci.
What is this?
What's going on, guys? What's going on with your picks in the contest? I think Freddie Fortune is ahead of you.
Freddie, you're in the 176th place. So.
I'm ahead of Paco Healy,
All right,
DJ
okay,
Big Boss,
okay,
Tom
okay.
Marino.
All right.
Do you want me to repeat it?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you. Oh, wow. They're calling you the Freddie Fillator. I like that's a good nickname for
That's very funny. I don't get it, but I think it's very funny.
you. You don't get it, Fillator? No.
No, what is it? What's the name again?
Fillator.
It's like the Chick-fil-A. It's related to that?
Yeah, it's when you're eating a Chick-fil-A and finger banging yourself at the same time.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
Or is it? I don't really care. I don't finger bang myself.
Okay, well that's to each his own. What's your action for today?
Women's tennis.
Oh.
It's the Wimbledon. It's a 3-game parlay.
Ooh.
It's Ashley Barty over Alison Vaughn at minus 1,200.
Minus 1,200? Oh. Really,
Yes,
really
it's
taking
a great line.
really taking risks.
Yeah.
All right.
Sloane Stevens over Jafar Wang at minus 300.
Okay.
Also, Joanna Konta over Katerina Sinakova at minus 334, which gives me a minus 114 parlay at Bet365.
I like what you've done there.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You just cap Pussy Sports.
You're right.
So,
Yeah, I don't.
What do you know?
I don't cap those masculine sports like women's tennis.
Is that toxic masculinity you're giving to me?
Toxic masculinity?
Yeah, look it up.
I should. Yeah.
It's 2019, man.
I'll look it up right now. Okay, toxic masculinity. Okay, all right, there we go. And look, it's just a picture of a guy finger banging himself.
It's not.
Okay,
It's
that's good.
not.
That's good.
Stop making fun of people.
Thank you guys so much for watching the show.
I won't let you.
Let's have a big. You're sick, man. Stay away from me.
That's why I won't let you.
Leche, Halos Bookmaker.